So students, now let us see the question number 8 here. We have to find the multiplicative inverse of the following rational numbers. Now multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. So reciprocal of 11 upon 15 will be 15 upon 11. B part, reciprocal of minus 22 will be equals to minus 1 upon 22. Make it sure to make the denominator always positive. You can't write 1 upon minus 22. That will not be in the standard form. Standard form of a rational number says that it should be always having a denominator, a positive denominator. So the answer will be always minus 1 upon 22. In the C part, it will be minus 3 upon 5. And in the D part, it will be 7 upon 2. Now if we come to question number 9, the box of marbles, 3 by 8 marbles are of red, 2 by 5 are blue, and the rest are green. Now what we have to do it in a copy, you have to write it down first of all red, which is equals to 3 by 8, then blue equals to 2 by 5. We have to calculate first of all the green, as the question says also in the A part, we have to calculate for the green. So how you will calculate it? The number of green marbles or fraction of green marbles will be equal to how much? 1 minus, the total fraction is taken as 1 here. What is the total fraction taken? 1. So 1 minus, in the bracket, 3 by 8 plus 2 by 5. 1 minus, in the bracket, 3 by 8 plus 2 by 5. We will take the LCM of 8 and 5, which comes out to be 40. We will calculate it and then subtract it from the number 1. That will give you the green marbles. Then they are saying of the red marbles, these are spotted ones. So how many of are the spotted ones? For the spotted ones, we got how many red marbles? 3 by 8 multiplied by 2 by 9. That will give you the number of spotted ones. So 3 by 8 multiplied by 2 by 9, as 3 and 9 will get cancelled. So it comes out to be 3, and 2 and 8 will also get cancelled, which comes out to be 4. After calculating this one, they are asking, but they are not spotted. Again, non-spotted one, for that one you have to subtract from the total number of red marbles, which is 3 by 8 minus whatever the answer you are getting. Like this way, you can solve it. Then we come to the question number 10. Here there are 3 swimmers, Jaspreet, Kiran and Lisa. They take 2/3, that is 2 by 3 of an hour. That means 2 by 3 multiplied by 1 hour equals to how much minutes? 60. So 2 by 3 multiplied by 60. That will give you the time taken by Jaspreet. So Jaspreet is equals to 2 by 3 multiplied by 60. Then 5 upon 6th hour, which is been taken by Kiran. So 5 by 6 multiplied by 60, which comes out to be the time taken by Kiran. And Lisa, which is 4 upon 5. That is 4 by 5 multiplied by 60. That will give you the time taken by Lisa. Now the question says who take the least time to complete the lap. You can see after calculating which one comes out to be the least one. Now let us summarize what we have studied in the complete chapter. Rational number can be written in the form of A by B, where A and B are co-prime. The word here co-prime means that A and B are such two numbers which can't be cancelled any further. So in this case, it comes out to be, and B is not equals to 0. This is called the standard form of a rational number. Rational number includes the integers as well as the fractions, as we have studied earlier. Absolute value of a rational number is the distance of a rational number from 0 on the number line. If you see on the number line, that is the distance traveled from 0. It's said to be for the absolute value. As you can see the definition here, absolute value of x will be equals to x if x is greater than equals to 0. That means if the value of x is positive, then the value remains the same. For example, you can see if the absolute of 7, the answer comes out to be same. And if the value of x is less than 0, then we have to take multiplied by minus 1. So if it is say minus 4, which is less than 0, so we'll multiply by minus 1 and the results comes out to be equals to 4. Then we have an additive identity, as we know that 0 is said to be the identity. If we add 0 to any number, the results comes out to be same. Additive inverse means whatever the rational number we are having, if you take the negative of it, that comes out to be the opposite number or opposite sign, you can say, then it becomes additive inverse. Then we have multiplicative identity, as we know that 1 is the one multiplicative identity. Multiplying by 1 any rational number gives the same rational number. Then we have multiplicative inverse, or in the local language we used to say the reciprocal. Both are same thing. Multiplicative inverse means as we have done in question number 8 just above, which says that you have to take the denominator to the numerator and numerator to the denominator, or we can just say simply say the word reciprocal. Then we have studied about the closure property, and we came to know that the closure property do exist in the case of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Then we have commutative property, which says that addition and multiplication of rational number in any order gives the same result, but it does not hold in the case of subtraction as well as in the case of division. Then we have studied about associative property, which says that if there are three rational numbers, you put them in the bracket, first two rational number in the bracket and add third one, or you take the first one as it is and take the second and the third one in a bracket and solve it. The results comes out to be same. For any rational number a, b, c, the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtractions are given here. That is a multiplied by in the bracket b plus c. A get distributed to b and c, so it comes out to be ab plus ac, and a multiplied by b minus c. Here a is supposed to distribute it to b and c, so it will be ab minus ac.